He said, I went down there to a tavern. And in this tavern, I found a man.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
So he was in there drinking. He was drinking in the tavern. So he wasn't drunk, but he was on borderline drunk.
Come on.
I said, yes, sir. He said, I told this man, he said, I pulled him out of the tavern. I said, son, I need to talk to you. I said, well, Lord, if he was drunk and the world full of sin, why'd you pull this man? He said, because this man loved me.
All right, now.
And he had my best interest in mind within his heart. Amen. And I said, okay, God, I understand. He said, I told him, I said, I'll tell you what, son. He said, what I need you to do, Noah. He said, I need you to get two of every kind. Amen, two of every kind. And get your family. And I want you to build an ark. Amen. And he said, I want you to put everybody and everything on the ark. Amen. He said, I'm going to cause this world to rain. Amen. And Noah looked at, he looked at me and he said, well, we ain't had no water. He said, just do what I say, son. He said, get it. He said, the world done messed up. He said, they done broke my heart. And he said, now, their vengeance is mine. Amen. And he said, as Noah began to put them on the ship and everybody on the ark, and he allowed the ark to close up, he said, I let the water come down. All right. And as the water began to come down, and he said, Noah had done told these folks time after time that it was going to rain. Yeah. And it's almost like the color purple when the girl said, it's going to rain on your head. Amen. But the folks were hard-headed. They was messed up. They was confused. They was messed up. Amen. And I told them, I said, it's going to rain. And as the rain began to come down, and Noah them was safely in the ark, and the rain come down, and day after day it come down, amen. It grew inch after inch, and feet after feet, and foot after foot, and the water kept rising. I said, well, Lord, tell me what happened. He said, son, you know what I did? I said, what? He said, I drowned every last one of them bastards. I said, what, God? I said, no, you didn't say it. He said, I drowned every last one of them bastards. He said, anytime that you get a people that is hard-headed, stiff-necked, disobedient, he said, and if I can't chastise, there's a bastard.
Yeah.
That's what the word says. That's what the word says.
He said, he's a bastard.
The word walking tall. Walk on. And walk on.
He said, I drowned him. I said, well, Lord, we going somewhere. I'm starting to understand you a little better now. He said, but it hurt my heart to drown. And he said, but Noah, after the flood, Noah got out. Got his animals and his friends off the ark.
Come on.
Amen. And he said, I helped him repopulate the earth. Amen. Because I was finding myself alone once again. And he said, I needed somebody that I could see myself in. Amen. And he said, I tell you, son, he said, you talking about heart trouble. He said, even then, I found myself around 15, 16, 17, maybe the 18th generation. Amen. He said there was a group of Negroes down there that wanted to show their hand against me.
All right.
And he said, what them Negroes went and done? I said, yes, sir. He said, they went and grabbed my people.
Yes, they did.
He said, they took my people. He said, they took them and put them in slavery.
Yes.
And he said, he had them in slavery. And he said, why they had them in slavery? He said, they didn't treat them right at all. They dogged them out. They beat them.
Yeah.
They killed them.
Yes, they did.
Amen. When they wouldn't work, they would be slaughtered for not working. Say he took my people. And he refused to let my people go.
Talk about it.
He said, but son, you know, I was so heartbroken then. I said, Lord, I'm understanding you now. I said, but you operating on a greater scale than I am, and I'm heartbroken now. He said, well, son, hold on just a little while longer. Let me just finish what I'm trying to tell you. He said, hold your horses. And I said, yes, sir. He said, and what I did, he said, I took a man who mother had sent him up a creek, and he wound raised up in the Pharaoh's house. Amen. And he said, and I allowed things to happen and transpire. that will cause them to kick him out of Pharaoh's house. Amen. And when they kicked him out of Pharaoh's house, they didn't just kick him out of the house, but they kicked him out of the kingdom. And he's saying they was following my plan. He said, because I need them to allow them to put him in a desolate place. A place where I can find some communication to be able to really talk to him. And let him know just what I really needed him for. Amen. Why he was there where he was. Amen. He said, but then he said, I found this man. He was on the backside of the mountain. Amen. And he was minding his own business. He said, but I talked to him just a little bit. Amen. And he said, as he began to approach me, he said there was a fire there, a furnace that was burning. Amen. And he said, and this furnace was burning. Amen. He said, but it was not being consumed. And he said, and I told the young lad, I said, take your feet off, for the ground you stand on is holy ground. Amen. And as I began to command him and tell him what I needed him to do. Amen. It's just like I try to tell some of y'all, y'all come up with all kinds of excuses. I ask you to go in the name, in my name, you say you can't talk. Amen. Or you got speech impediment. Amen. And you talk about you got this weighing you down, you got this problem weighing you down. He said, but I had the nerve. He said, I had to tell him. He said, you just go and open your mouth and I'll speak for you. You ain't got to say nothing. Just open your mouth. I'll speak for you. Amen. And let me just tell, I'll talk for you. You ain't got to do nothing. He said, they're not just that. He said, I saw by the wayside, I picked up a stick and I put it in his hand. And I said, anytime you need anything, you raise this stick. Amen. And as I began to tell him and I sent him out, he went in there and he told the old Pharaoh to let my people go. He said, and they time after time, wonder after wonder, after miracle, he said, Pharaoh would not let my people go. Amen. He said, not that I did not know he wouldn't let them go. He said, because I had the nerve once I sent Moses in there to go get him. He said, I didn't want the task to be easy for him. He said, because I had to try and see was he worthy to lead my people. He said, I sneaked and eased in Pharaoh land. And then I went into the castle of Pharaoh while he was sleeping. And while he was asleep, I went in there and hardened his heart. Amen. That when the man that I sent to him come up against him, that he will not let my people go, not without a fight. I said, well, Lord, what that got to do with me? Oh, my heart is troubled. I'm having problems. Amen. And I can't see my way. Come on. And some days I wake up and it's like the dark clouds just hanging over my head. And I get messed up. Because what happens is when them dark clouds hanging over your head, you find yourself being a desperate person. Man, you do anything. You'll say anything. You'll try anything to try to right the wrong. Amen. You find yourself trying to compromise. Come on, sir. Compromise with the enemy a little bit. But there's no compromising with the devil. No, sir. There's no compromising with the devil. No, sir. Amen. It's by your trials and tribulation that you will gain strength. Amen. God said your trials and tribulation only come to make you strong. Hallelujah. Amen. But he said, let me finish my story. He said, after I got them people to a place to where he would release my people, he said he had the audacity to change his mind and to follow my people. Amen. While I was leading them by a pillar of fire at night and a cloud by day. He said, and I led them down there to the Red Sea. And he said when they got to the Red Sea, they couldn't go no further. And he said, and then Pharaoh army came on the back. He said, and the people started complaining. They start getting aggravated. Like y'all do now. Amen. Anytime God gets you to a place where he don't bless you, brought you out time after time, one problem arises and you find yourself complaining. You find yourself messed up. Now you want to complain and forget about what all that God has done for you. But he said, I told him, I said, son, what is that you have in your hand? And he said, God is this rod. He said, I tell you what. He said, stretch out your hand.
Stretch right out.
He said, as he stretched.